Once upon a time, in a land not so far away, there lies a city of 1,000 spires, a city as magical as any fairy tale kingdom. This city, shrouded in the mysteries of time, is a seamless blend of the old and the new. It's where the past meets the present, where ancient stories interweave with modern tales. Bathed in the gentle caress of the morning sun, it unveils itself inch by inch to the onlooking world. This city is a treasure chest filled with a rich tapestry of history, culture, and beauty. It's a city that has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the comings and goings of kings and queens, the births and deaths of countless generations. Its cobblestone streets have been trodden by the feet of countless individuals, artists, scholars, warriors, and dreamers, all leaving their indelible mark on its grand narrative. The city, nestled amidst verdant hills and snaking rivers, is whisper of tales untold. It stands as a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity, a monument to our collective dreams and aspirations. Its spires, reaching out to the infinite sky, are silent witnesses to the ceaseless march of time. Each spire, each street, each stone is a page from a storybook filled with tales of love, courage, betrayal, and redemption. It is none other than the enchanting Prague, a city filled with breathtaking vistas and unforgettable experiences. As dawn breaks on a fresh Friday morning, the city stirs to life. The first rays of the sun kiss the Gothic spires, setting them aglow with a golden light. Still wrapped in the tranquil arms of sleep, gradually awakens, shaking off the vestiges of the night. The aroma of freshly baked trdelnik, a traditional Czech pastry, wafts through the cobblestone streets. It's a scent that transports you back in time to the days of old Prague, days where the city was a bustling hub of trade and culture, where every corner held a story, every alley a secret. The scent of trdelnik is a sensory symphony. A sweet melody serenades the senses. As you walk through the streets, you can't help but marvel at the city's timeless beauty. The Gothic spires, with their ornate carvings and intricate details, stand as proud sentinels of the past. The Baroque architecture, with its grand facades and sweeping staircases, whispers tales of a bygone era. The city, with its cobblestone streets and ancient structures, is like a well-worn book, each page filled with 1,000 tales. Its beauty isn't just in the grandeur of its architecture or the charm of its streets, but in the stories it holds, the memories it carries. Prague is a city that has a story to tell, a tale that spans centuries, a tale of resilience and perseverance, of dreams and aspirations, of triumphs and failures. It's a tale that is as timeless as the city itself. The city's timeless beauty, with its Gothic spires and Baroque architecture, casts a spell on all who venture within its borders. It's a spell that transports you to a different time, a different place, a different world. It's a spell that makes you fall in love with the city, with its stories, with its spirit. It's a spell that lingers long after you've left, a spell that makes you yearn for the city, long for its stories, crave for its spirit. It's a city that has the power to enchant and captivate, to inspire and to awe. It's a city that leaves a lasting impression, a city that stays with you, a city that becomes a part of you. It's a city that, once discovered, is never forgotten. The city's timeless beauty, with its Gothic spires and Baroque architecture, casts a spell on all who venture within its borders. As the day unfurls, the heart of the city, the old town square, beats with life. The morning sunlight filters through the ancient buildings, casting a golden hue that bounces off the cobblestone streets. The square comes to life gradually, like a pop-up book. As people begin to fill the lanes, the vendors set up their stalls, their goods ranging from fresh produce to quirky souvenirs, each item carrying a story of its own. Every nook and corner of the old town square teems with history. You can almost hear the whispers of the past in the wind, each tale more fascinating than the last. Walking through the square feels like leafing through a living, breathing history book, the chapters of which are etched in the stone facades of the buildings and the cobblestones beneath your feet. Then there are the street performers. As if taking a cue from the genius of the city, they are as varied as the architectural styles around them. They assemble and start their routines with practiced ease, their faces painted, costumes donned, props ready. The fire breathers are a sight to behold, their flames kissing the sky, creating a spectacle that leaves onlookers in awe. The jugglers, contortionists, and mime artists each add their unique flavor, creating a vibrant tapestry of talent. Added to this mix are the musicians, their notes filling the air with melodies that echo the city's soul. Musicians of all ages and backgrounds strum, blow, and beat their instruments, each tune a beautiful rendition of the city's past and present. The melodies they play are not just songs, they are stories transformed into music, each note a word, each chord a sentence. As if the city is a vast orchestra and the old town square its stage, the musicians play their parts with harmony and skill. From the melancholy strains of a violin to the resonating chords of an acoustic guitar, from the lively trills of a flute to the deep undertones of a cello, the air is filled with music that resonates within the heart of every listener. Amidst all this hustle and bustle stands the astronomical clock, a marvel of medieval engineering. Its intricate mechanism, a testament to the genius of the bygone era, has stood the test of time. It stands as a symbol of the city, a silent sentinel witnessing the ever-changing panorama of the square. Every hour, the clock chimes, its resonance echoing through the square, the sound adding another layer to the symphony of the city. The crowds gather around it, marveling at the spectacle of the clockwork apostles parading past the hour. Each hour is marked with a spectacle that reinforces the city's bond with its past, a constant reminder of the prowess and the genius of the time when it was created. The astronomical clock is not just a timekeeper, it is a storyteller, narrating tales of time and man, of science and faith, telling stories of a city that has stood strong through the ages. The chime of the clock provides a rhythm to the life of the square, a heartbeat that synchronizes with the pulse of the city. As the day unfolds, the old town square, the heart of the city, continues to beat with life. Street performers breathe fire, musicians strum melodies of old, and the astronomical clock, a marvel of medieval engineering, chimes on the hour every hour. The magic continues as dusk falls, and the city is bathed in the warm glow of the setting sun. The coming of twilight is always a spectacle to behold. The sun dips below the horizon, and the first hint of evening begins to steal over the city. Buildings that were merely functional in the harsh light of day now take on a magical aura, their edges softened by the gentle touch of the diminishing sunlight. The Charles Bridge, a remarkable stone beauty bedecked with meticulously crafted statues of saints frozen in prayer, comes alive in the soft light, their stone faces glowing ethereally. Each saint, each stone tells a story, whispers of centuries past, of time weathering their faces, but not their spirit. This is not merely a bridge, but a testament to the city's rich history and culture, an embodiment of the countless lives and stories that have passed through its arches. From this vantage point, the view of the Vltava River is nothing short of breathtaking, a wide stretch of water that meanders lazily through the heart of the city, bouncing the last rays of the sun off its gleaming surface. It glitters, it shimmers, it dances, each ripple reflecting a different shade of the setting sun. The river, like a mirror, reflects the city's grandeur, a magnificent portrait of splendor painted on a watery canvas. As the sky darkens, transitioning from hues of fiery orange to soft purples, the city starts to transform. The first stars begin to twinkle, shy at first, but then with a boldness that lights up the night sky. Street lamps are lit, one by one, casting long golden beams that pierce the growing darkness. City lights in the distance, like 1,000 stars fallen to earth, their brightness a testament to the city's unyielding spirit. Houses, churches, and palaces are bathed in the warm glow of these lights, casting long shadows that dance on cobblestone streets. The city buzzes with life, its residents illuminating the night with their laughter and chatter, their stories intertwining with the city's own. The aroma of delicious food wafts through the air, mixing with the soft scent of the evening flowering jasmine, creating an intoxicating bouquet that fills the night air. The Prague castle, perched high on a hill, watches over the city like a sentinel. It stands tall, its silhouette a striking contrast against the soft glow of the night sky. Its golden glow radiates warmth and security, piercing the darkness. The castle, a symbol of strength and resilience, stands as the city's protector, its golden light serving as a beacon in the night. The beacon never wavers, never dims. It stands resolute, a steadfast symbol of the city's spirit, a testament to its enduring magnificence. As nightfall descends, the city's lights twinkle like stars strewn across the velvet sky. The Prague castle, perched high on a hill, watches over the city like a guardian angel, its golden glow a beacon in the night. The magic that began at dusk has now fully embraced the city, turning the ordinary into extraordinary, forever reminding us that beauty often lies in the simplest things. The city, under the cover of night, is alive with magic and mystery, its stories waiting to be discovered in the glow of 1,000 lights. Saturday greets the city with the promise of more enchantment. As dawn breaks, the first rays of the sun paint the urban landscape with hues of orange and gold, illuminating the architectural marvels resting against the city's skyline. The buildings, each carrying a tale of the past, bask in the gentle brilliance, their facades reflecting the essence of history and heritage. Gradually, the city stirs to life. The morning air, crisp and invigorating, is adorned with the soft chimes of Loretta's carillon. The beautiful bell tower, an emblem of the city's past, reverberates the sweet melody that is the city's awakening song. The notes, each one carefully crafted like the strokes of a painter's brush, resonate through the silent streets, echoing off the cobbled pathways and brick walls, creating a symphony that sings the sonnet of the city's soul. As the bell tolls, the citizens begin their day. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee wafts from quaint cafes, mingling with the scent of dew-kissed flowers lining the city's parks. The chirping of the birds adds another layer to the city's morning song, their flutters and flights painting the canvas of the sky with a ballet of colors and patterns. Among these parks, the dreamy Petrine Gardens stand as a testament to nature's beauty. Nestled in the heart of the city, the gardens breathe life into the urban panorama. The lush greens, accented by vibrant floral hues, form a mosaic of life that sways to the city's heartbeat. Children's laughter echoes through the winding pathways, their innocent games painting smiles on the faces of passers-by. The rustling leaves whisper tales of joy and sorrow, their subtle symphony carried by the gentle breeze. Benches scattered around the park host silent observers lost in the mesmerizing dance of life unfolding before their eyes. As the morning wanes into the afternoon, the city embraces a new vibrancy. The sun, now at its zenith, bathes the city in a radiant glow, amplifying the charm of the urban landscape. The city's pulse quickens, the ebb and flow of life mirroring the rhythm of a mesmerizing waltz. The parks, now teeming with life, are a symphony of laughter, joy, and shared stories. The trees sway in time with the city's rhythm, their leaves rustling like an applause track to the city's performance. As the day progresses, the energy within the city amplifies. The laughter, the buzz of conversation, the clinking and the hum of the city's life echo amidst the tranquility of nature, creating a harmonious blend of urban and natural sounds. The vibrancy of life in its myriad forms echoes amidst the tranquility of nature. This potent combination, the ebb and flow of life and the lull of nature, form the city's unique soundtrack, an anthem that pays homage to its spirit. Saturday greets the city with the promise of more enchantment. The city's parks, such as the dreamy Petrine Gardens, blossom with laughter and joy, the vibrancy of life echoing amidst the tranquility of nature. As the second evening approaches, the city's taverns and beer gardens brim with cheer. A vibrant, lively energy buzzes through the city, as if carried on the wings of the cool dusk breeze. The vibrant life of the capital is seeping into its every corner, creating an intoxicating mix of color, sound, and scent. The streets, previously quiet and subdued, now come alive with merriment and laughter. The buildings that during the day were merely functional now take on a whole new character. The dim lighting casts shadows onto the cobblestone streets, revealing an entirely new, magical world. It's as if the city itself is wrapped in a cloak of enchantment, transforming brick and stone into a living, breathing entity. The hustle of the taverns and beer gardens is a sight to behold. As people file in, drawn in by the allure of camaraderie and cheer, a unique kind of warmth permeates the air. There's an infectious rhythm to each step, every hearty laugh and shared joke adding to the symphony of the city's nightlife. The taverns are boisterously alive, each individual a character in the unfolding story of the evening. Inside these establishments, exchanges of stories and experiences are shared over hearty meals and rounds of beer. The echoing laughter and lively conversations seem to bounce off the walls, adding to the overall ambience. Waitstaff, clad in traditional Czech attire, dart in and out of the crowd, balancing towering stacks of beer glasses and trays laden with mouth-watering food. The clatter of cutlery against plates and the satisfying pop of bottle caps being removed add to the symphony of sounds that make up the evening chorus. The air is thick with the rich aroma of traditional Czech dishes, succulent meats simmered to perfection, sauces rich with layers of flavor, the sharp tang of pickled vegetables, freshly baked bread. All these scents swirl together, creating a tantalizing bouquet that beckons all who pass by. It's a sensory spectacle, each aroma as enticing as the last. Each dish a representation of the city's deep-rooted culinary history. Amid all these, the clink of beer glasses stands out. Each clink resonates throughout the room, a tangible symbol of the unity and camaraderie within. It's a toast to the end of the day, to the friends that have become family, to the memories created and the ones yet to be made. This sound is the city's heartbeat, steady and strong, echoing through the night. The evening unfolds like a beautifully choreographed dance, a rhythm that the city and its inhabitants know by heart. Every element blends together seamlessly, creating a symphony of sights, sounds and scents that continue to captivate the senses long after the last beer glass has been emptied and the final plate cleared away. Yet it's the sense of community, the shared joy that transcends language, age or background that truly defines the city's nightlife. As the evening continues, the energy doesn't wane but rather seems to grow with each passing hour. The taverns and beer gardens remain alight with laughter and cheer. The clink of glasses and the hum of conversation carry on into the wee hours of the morning. The city, as if reluctant to let go of the day, holds on to the vibrancy and warmth of the night. The clink of beer glasses resonates like music through the night. This is the city's lullaby, a gentle reminder of the day that has passed and the promise of what's to come. The city, bathed in the soft glow of the moonlight, slowly begins to quiet down, the echoes of the evening events serving as a contented sigh of satisfaction. But the spirit of the night lingers on, resonating in every clink, every cheer, every beat of the city's heart, ready to rise again as the next evening approaches. Finally, Sunday morning arrives, bringing with it a sense of serene calm. The dawn breaks with a soft light, illuminating the city that's still under the spell of Saturday's enchantment. The silent whispers of the wind carry the residual laughter, stories, and music that graced the city streets just hours ago. The city, a magnificent canvas painted with the characters of a fairy tale, appears to be caught in a beautiful stillness, an afterglow of a magical weekend. Every building, every lane, every corner of this city seems to be in a state of quiet, reflective contentment. The once noisy markets are now silent, speaking volumes through their tranquility. The busy streets that were filled with a rushing crowd are of chaos, embodying peace and stillness. Like an orchestra that has just finished a captivating symphony, the city is taking a deep breath, basking in the lingering echoes of its weekend performance. Nestled in the heart of this city is the beautiful Kampa Island. A picture-perfect setting, it stands as a symbol of the city's rich history and the pulsating life it holds within. The quaint houses, with their rustic charm, stand proudly, narrating tales of the past. Each house, with its unique architecture and design, appears to be a chapter from a forgotten storybook, eagerly waiting to be read. As you wander through the narrow cobblestone streets of Kampa Island, you see the tranquil park that stretches out like a green carpet under your feet. The park, with its lush greenery and blooming flowers, offers a contrast to the urban cityscape. It is a scenic oasis that has, over the years, a peaceful retreat to many. The rustling leaves sing a melodious song which is occasionally punctuated by the chirping of the birds. The blossoming flowers, brimming with vibrant colors, add a sense of joy and rejuvenation. The park is alive, with each tree, each flower, each blade of grass whispering its own tale of growth and resilience. Here, amidst the serene beauty of Kampa Island's park, you feel the essence of a Sunday morning, the sense of peace it brings along with it. As you take a seat on the park bench, you can't help but reflect on the weekend spent in this magical city. The experiences you've had, the people you've met, the memories you've created, all seem to culminate into this Sunday morning. The island, with its quaint houses and tranquil park, is a part of the city yet apart from it. It's a sanctuary, a world unto itself that encapsulates the essence of this place, its past, its present, and the promise of its future. It's a place that allows you to pause, to reflect, and to appreciate the beauty that surrounds you. As the day progresses, the city starts to wake up, ready to embark on a new week. But for now, on this Sunday morning, time seems to have slowed down. The city and its inhabitants are bathed in a peaceful quiet, a perfect conclusion to a fairy tale weekend. And so, as the sun sets on this magical city, the enchantment of Prague lingers, a reminder of a weekend spent in a fairy tale realm. A journey through Prague is a journey through time, a dive into the depths of centuries-old history, rich and vivid, enveloped in the golden hues of the setting sun. The cityscape, with its Gothic spires piercing the sky, the red-roofed buildings and the cobblestone streets, seems to have jumped right out of a storybook. From the chiming of the astronomical clock, a testament to the city's history and innovation, to the twinkling lights of the Prague castle, a beacon of majesty and power, everything in Prague is steeped in enchantment. The astronomical clock, with its intricate machinery and astronomical dial, is a marvel to behold. It stands as a symbol of Prague's historic past, of times when the city was the heart of the Holy Roman Empire, bustling with scholars and tradesmen. Every hour as the clock strikes, a crowd gathers to witness the spectacle of the apostles parading, a tradition unchanged for hundreds of years. The Prague castle, perched atop a hill, overlooks the entire city. When its lights twinkle in the dark, they seem like stars descended on earth, weaving a tale of grandeur and majesty. The castle, a complex of palaces, churches and fortifications, is the embodiment of Prague's regal past. It is a site that whispers tales of emperors and queens, of wars and peace treaties, of times when history was written within its walls. The melody of Loretta's carillon is another thread in Prague's enchanting tapestry. The carillon, with its divine tunes, fills the air, resonating with spirituality and serenity. It's a melody that seems to echo the prayers of pilgrims, the devotion of monks, and the faith of a city. Loretta, a place of pilgrimage, with its Baroque facade and richly adorned chapel, is a symbol of Prague's deep-rooted Catholic tradition. Kampa Island, on the other hand, offers a tranquil escape from the city's bustling streets. Nestled between the city's canals, it's a haven of peace and beauty, a slice of paradise in the heart of Prague. The island, with its charming parks and quiet paths, is an ideal spot for contemplative walks, for moments of quiet introspection, for losing oneself amidst nature's beauty. Prague, with its timeless charm and fairy tale allure, weaves a spell that's hard to break. The city's magic lies in its contrasts, the juxtaposition of ancient and modern, of history and innovation, of tranquility and vibrancy. It's a city that resonates with magic and wonder, a city that brings fairy tales to life. And when the weekend draws to a close, there's a longing that remains, a yearning for more of Prague's enchanting charm. This longing is a testament to the city's magical allure, a testament to the spell Prague casts on its visitors. So there it is, a fairy tale weekend in Prague, a city of 1,000 spires, a city where magic lives and breathes in every corner, a city that, once visited, leaves a mark on your heart, forever reminding of the magic and wonder that is Prague. But it's not just the magic that makes Prague so special. It's the people, the culture, the food, the music, the art, and the architecture too. It's the city's ability to transport you to a different era, to make you feel like a part of its story, to make you fall in love with its charm. A city that once visited leaves a mark on your heart, forever reminding you of the magic and wonder that is Prague. Before we bid adieu, let's delve deeper into the magic of Prague with some fascinating facts. This is a city so rich in history and culture that you could explore it for a lifetime and still have much more to uncover. Prague, or Praha as it's known to the locals, is a city that's experienced 1,000 years of fascinating history, from the earliest settlers to the modern day. Did you know that Prague Castle is not just a single structure, but a complex of several buildings? Spreading over 18 acres, the castle, which is the largest ancient one in the world, dates back to the 9th century. Its magnificent architecture includes the Gothic St. Vitus Cathedral and the Old Royal Palace. With each brick and stone, the castle whispers tales of kings, queens, and epochs gone by. It demands multiple visits to truly appreciate its grandeur and historical significance. Turning to education, the city is home to the oldest university in Central Europe, the Charles University. Founded in 1348, university boasts a long, proud, and intriguing history. It's been a crucible of knowledge and learning for centuries, drawing scholars from around Europe and beyond. The university's impact on Prague and the world is immeasurable, with generations of its intellectuals contributing to the city's rich cultural fabric. Prague's astronomical clock, dating back to the 15th century, is the third oldest in the world and the oldest one still in operation. Its intricate mechanisms and stellar accuracy marked a significant leap in scientific development. Adorned with zodiac signs and celestial bodies, every hour the clock puts on a delightful show for visitors, turning timekeeping into an art. For the beer aficionados, there's a special treat. The city houses a beer museum with over 30 types of beer to taste. From light pilsners to dark lagers, Prague's beer culture is almost as old as the city itself. Each brew reflects the love and craft that Czech people put into their beer, making each sip a delightful experience. Petrin Hill, nestled in the heart of the city, is almost the same height as the Eiffel Tower. Its lush greenery, blossoming gardens, and staggering views make it a popular spot for locals and tourists alike. A funicular railway takes you to the top, where you can enjoy breathtaking panoramas of Prague. Aside from its stunning natural beauty, Prague houses a peculiar sight, the largest sculpture of a dead horse in the world. This curious landmark is the work of Czech artist David Cerny and provides a unique focal point for lovers. When it comes to quirkiness, Prague doesn't disappoint. It holds the title for having the most nudes per capita in Europe. It's not uncommon to stumble upon a nude sculpture while strolling around the city, further adding to Prague's charm and eccentricity. Preserving Jewish history in the heart of Prague, the Old Jewish Cemetery is one of the oldest in the world. A quiet, serene space, it bears witness to centuries of Jewish heritage and tradition. Each tombstone tells a poignant story, making it a must-visit site for history enthusiasts. The iconic Charles Bridge, with its 30 statues and statuaries, is a testament to Prague's rich artistic tradition. Each statue, from saints to patrons, tells a story, bringing history and religion alive. The bridge itself is a marvel, offering a picturesque view of the city, especially at sunset. Lastly, the city has a graffiti wall dedicated to John Lennon. This wall, filled with colorful messages of peace and love, captures the spirits of the city and its people, reflecting their resilience, creativity, and the indomitable spirit of freedom. These facts only begin to scratch the surface of what makes Prague an enchanting city. It's a place steeped in history, culture, and a dash of peculiarity. So, are you ready to book your next adventure? Even fairy tales have their dark chapters, and Prague is no exception. Just like the somber moments intricately woven into the pages of a fairy tale, Prague has encountered its fair share of trials and tribulations. Emerging from the ashes of its past, it bears the scars of history with stoic resilience. It carries tales of survival, of resilience, of undying spirit, tales that make it the city it is today. Among the countless tales of survival that the city holds, the floods of 2002 and stand out. These devastating floods were moments that brought the city to its knees, moments that tested its strength. The Vltava River, usually a serene and picturesque sight, held the city in its ruthless grip. It was as if the river had turned into a monstrous entity, a raging beast tearing at the city with its sharp claws, swallowing parts of it in its wake. Landmarks, homes, buildings, nothing could escape the fury of the Vltava. The majestic structures that once symbols of Prague's grandeur were submerged, their beauty marred by the merciless floods. Homes were destroyed, reduced to mere fragments of their former selves, leaving the inhabitants desperate and homeless. The city was paralyzed, held captive by the ravaging. Its pulse had seemingly come to a standstill, its vibrant life force fading away with every passing moment. But amidst the chaos, the spirit of the city and its people shone through, like a beacon of hope in the darkness. The inhabitants of Prague, united by the shared catastrophe, banded together in a show of solidarity. They helped one another, providing support and comfort amidst despair. Their spirit was indefatigable, their resilience remarkable. They became the lifeline of the city, their unwavering determination a testament to the unyielding spirit of Prague. Prague, in its darkest hour, initiated extensive recovery and restoration efforts fueled by a shared resolve to reclaim its enchantment. It was a massive endeavor. The city was determined, its people resilient. They poured their heart and soul into reviving their beloved city, working tirelessly to restore it to its former glory. Despite the hardships, the city of Prague didn't just survive, it thrived. It bounced back with an energy that was infectious, a spirit that was indomitable. Today, the city stands as a shining example of grit and resilience. The scars of the floods, far from being a painful of the past, serve as symbols of the city's ability to overcome adversity. These scars tell a tale of survival, of resilience, of a city that refused to bow down to the forces of nature. They are a testament to the spirit of Prague, a spirit that is as indomitable as the city itself. It's a spirit that resonates with every beat of the city's heart, a rhythm that pulses with the life force of the people. Despite the devastation, the heart of Prague continued to beat, its pulse resonating with the spirit of its people. Through the ruins and the recovered glory, the heart of Prague beats with a rhythm that's impossible to ignore. It is a rhythm of resilience, of survival, of an undying spirit. It is the rhythm of Prague, a rhythm that sings a song of survival, a song that echoes through the ages, a song that tells the story of a city that is the heart of a fairy tale, the heart of Prague. It continues to beat, its rhythm in sync with the spirit of its people.